Hello! Welcome back to my channel, where learning is fun and exciting. This is Teacher Jamie, yours truly. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and keep on watching! For today's video, we are going to talk about the different elements and the process of communication. Therefore, we are going to talk in detail the different ingredients, why communication, and how communication takes place. So just keep on watching and learn more about it.
You can see there are 5 different elements. First is the speaker. When you say speaker, it is the source of information. There will never be communication that will take place without the speaker. So when the speaker tries to send something, and that something is called the message. When you say message, it is the idea being transmitted by the speaker. And for that message to arrive to the receiver, it needs a channel. When we say channel, it is the medium used in communication. So maraming types ng channel. You can have our voice as one of the media for us to send our message or to deliver our message. And that voice will travel to a path like sound waves so that it will reach the receiver. Or let's say, may mga messages naman that we don't need any sound. Or we can only do sign language for that. Or may mga actions or gestures tayong gagawin so that we can transmit our message. And again, it needs a channel. So with that, we need light waves so that our message will be transmitted to the receiver. So when we say receiver, ito yung target ng communication. This is the person who will receive, who will have the message that is being sent by the speaker. And of course, the receiver will give his or her feedback. When I say feedback, it is the reaction. It is an answer of the question that the speaker might have or any idea that the speaker presented. So after that, when the feedback has been created by the receiver, it will go back to the speaker, and the process goes on and on. In a while, I'll be explaining the different stages in the process of communication.
Since you already know the different elements of communication, let's take a look at how these elements will be used in the process of communication. So when we say stimulus or stimuli, this is the triggering event for a communication to take place. Therefore, ito yung nagiging reason kung bakit magsisimula ang isang communication. So for example, inside a classroom, nagkaroon kayo ng isang test or quiz. And then, na-feel mo while you're reading the question, hindi mo alam kung ano yung sagot. Ang dami-daming question na hindi mo alam kung anong sagot. And when you look at your classmates, ang dami-dami nilang sagot. So since you're so worried and you're so anxious not to pass the test, which is mali yung gagawin nyo, pero I know maraming students na nakaka-relate nito, you are going to start a communication. Kumbaga, yung walang answer na moment, yun yung nagiging stimulus para magkaroon ng isang communication inside that classroom. The second stage is ideation. In this stage, dito nagkakaroon na ng idea ang isang speaker, soon to be, na mag-communicate sa ibang tao. So, babalik tayo doon sa example natin kanina. Since na-trigger ka, naggagawa ka ng isang communication process kasi wala kang sagot, magkakaroon ka ng idea na, kailangan kong kausapin ang isa sa mga classmates ko para magkaroon ako ng sagot. So in that moment, you are on the second stage of communication process, and that is ideation. The third stage is what we call encoding. So in this level, you are going to turn these ideas into symbols. And yung symbols na yon, it could be words, it could be sounds, or it could be action. It depends how you are going to relay the message. Kumbaga, nagtatype ka na sa utak mo kung paano mo masasabi yung pangangailangan mo ng sagot dun sa seatmate mo. So, there are many ways. Let's say, when we say sound, you're going to construct an utterance para masabihan yung tao kung saan ka manghihingi ng sagot. Or let's say words, kasi pwede rin isusulat mo sa papel at ipapasa mo na manghihingi nga pala ng sagot dun sa kaklase mo. Or signs, kasi may mga ibang student na magagaling talaga. Just like multiple choice, sinasabi, pag ganito A, B, C, D. Diba? May mga code. So, on that stage, you're going to decide how you're going to encode. How are you going to put your idea into symbols? And that's the third stage called encoding. The fourth stage of communication process is called transmission. In this stage, a channel has been chosen where the messages will be transmitted. So sa example natin kanina, pipili ka kung ano yung medium na gagamitin mo. Are you going to talk to the person? Are you going to write to the person? Or are you going to send signals, actions, or gestures to the person para magkaroon ka ng sagot? So, in this stage, in the transmission stage, pipili ka na kung paano ka makikipag-communicate, kung paano ka maghahanap ng answer at maghihingi ng answer doon sa kaklase mo. The fifth stage of the communication process is called reception. In this stage, the receiver has already gotten your message sent through a channel. Therefore, sa transmission stage, yung sa fourth stage kanina, you have already decided kung ano yung medium na gagamitin mo. Let's say yung napili mo is you need to talk to the person. So therefore, that person in this stage has already received or gotten the idea, the message that you intend him or her to have. So, yung stage na to ay tinatawag na reception. The sixth stage of the communication process is called decoding. In decoding, the symbols are now turned into ideas. So, it's like the opposite of encoding. Kasi yung encoding kanina, it's from ideas to symbol. This time, when you say decoding, it's from symbol to idea. So, since naka-receive na yung tao, yung receiver, sa message mo, and don't you know, we are not receiving it per word. Don't you know that we are receiving it per sound, per individual sound? And our brain is just so brilliant, it could process immediately the sound and combine them and form them into words, and these words will create meaning. And that process is called decoding. Kaya, naiintindihan ng receiver kung ano yung mga words, kung ano yung utterance na sinabi mo. Let's say, sinabi mo, "Hey, may sagot ka ba sa number 5? So, naririnig yun ng receiver, "Hey, may sagot ka ba sa number 5? So, the receiver in this stage has already decoded the symbols into an idea. Kaya this stage is called decoding. The seventh stage of the communication process is called understanding. In this stage, we are going to comprehend the ideas that we received from the center. So, kanina, nag-process na yung utak mo ng mga words na, "Hey, may sagot ka ba sa number 5? So, therefore, in this stage, in the understanding stage, you immediately comprehend nangangailangan pala siya ng sagot from me. So, you have comprehended the message relayed from the center. And since naiintindihan mo, you will proceed onto the next stage of the communication process. The eighth stage of the communication process is called action. In this stage, you're going to give your answer, your feedback, or your reaction to the question given by the speaker. And kanina, yung tanong was, hey, may sagot ka ba sa number 5? So you can react to that differently. Pwede mong sagutin na, I even don't know the question. I even don't understand the question. Yeah, I have an answer. This is the answer for number 5. Or, ipagdadamot mo yung sagot mo, kahit may sagot ka, and alam mong tama, pwede mong sabihin, ay, wala akong sagot. Di ba? Marami tayong pwedeng i-react to that question. And again, since this is the last stage of the communication process, this is the time that you give your feedback. And this stage is called action. And my dears, those are the different elements and the different stages of the communication process na nagaganap sa atin every day. Diba? Kasi ang hirap naman talagang matapos yung isang araw na hindi ka talaga nakikipag-communicate sa iba. Though may mga taong kaya yun nilang gawin, but most likely, mahirap talaga yung gawin. Right? So I hope you have learned something from this video today. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and keep watching on the next uploads that I'm going to have. Once again, this is Teacher Chami, and you can actually comment down below for some questions and clarifications. Bye-bye! I love you! Mwah!